Hamza is a lovely yet mischievous boy, blessed with loving parents and two sisters. His elder sister, Anabia, has a deep fondness for paintings, while his younger sister, May Rose, shares Hamza's mischievous nature. Hamza is fascinated by the moon, and he often sits on the terrace, gazing at its luminous beauty. Sometimes, he even falls asleep while watching the moon, his mind filled with vivid imaginations. Despite living in the city, Hamza has a special connection to his village. He visits the village once a year during his vacations, cherishing the simplicity and serenity it offers. In the village, he sleeps under the open sky in the yard, accompanied by Anabia, who is older than him. Anabia regales him with captivating stories, including tales about the moon. These stories ignite Hamza's curiosity, and he often wonders what lies inside the moon. He eagerly asks his father about it, seeking answers to his burning questions. However, his father, a busy doctor, has limited time to explain and simply mentions that there are mountains on the moon. One evening, while returning from the market with his father, Hamza's eyes were drawn to the moon, casting its magical glow upon the streets. Inspired by its beauty, he gathered the courage to ask his father if they could go to the moon. His father, understanding Hamza's curiosity and imagination, decides to make the night more special by taking him on an imaginary journey to the moon. As Hamza laid on his bed, his father began to share fascinating details about the moon, its mysteries, and the possibilities it holds. The next day, while walking back from the market, Hamza looked up at the moon, as he always does, but this time, something extraordinary caught his eye: a long bridge, stretching towards the moon, a sight he had never seen before. Excitement coursed through his veins as he realized that his dream is about to become a reality. With a heart full of joy and wonder, Hamza followed the bridge, climbing higher and higher. As he ascended, he felt weightlessness in his body, a sensation of floating through the vastness of space. Finally, he found himself on the moon, standing on its mysterious surface. He discovered beautiful stones and gems that glistened with otherworldly brilliance. As Hamza explored the moon's enchanting landscapes, he discovered the magnificence of its tiny mountains, and the illuminating glow of its ground. The moon became his playground, a place where his imagination takes flight, and he encountered extraordinary creatures that fill his heart with joy and wonder. Aware of the unknown, he cautiously hid behind the small mountains whenever he spotted otherworldly creatures. Unable to resist, Hamza ventured closer to the lake, observing extraordinary creatures in awe. As Hamza continued his exploration, he stumbled upon a shimmering lake, its tranquil waters reflecting the moon's ethereal glow. Curiosity piqued, he approached the lake, only to discover a fascinating sight. Strange, tiny robotic octopuses gracefully swam within the lake. Hamza encountered peculiar lunar creatures, their eyes sparkling with curiosity as he whizzed past. They seemed to cheer him on as if they were his companions on this extraordinary journey. In the midst of the enchanting moon grove, Hamza stumbled upon a hidden clearing, where a magnificent sight awaited him. A quad bike, shimmering with lunar energy, stood as if it had been waiting for him all along. A surge of excitement coursed through his veins. Riding with exhilaration, he experienced the moon's low gravity, which allowed him to perform amazing jumps and stunts on his quad bike. The wind whipped through his hair as he sped across the lunar landscape. In the midst of his exhilarating quad bike adventure, Hamza's keen eyes caught sight of something unusual. As he approached, he discovered a cluster of sophisticated robots, intricately connected to Earth by a network of antennas. Hamza cautiously approached the robots, intrigued by their purpose. However, as he drew near, the robots detected his presence and maintained a respectful distance, ensuring his safety. Hamza stood in awe, as he realized that these advanced machines had the ability to recognize and differentiate between humans and potential threats. These robots, with their cutting-edge technology and artificial intelligence, were not only exploring the moon, but also safeguarding human explorers. They were programmed to prioritize human well-being and maintain a harmonious coexistence between mankind and the lunar environment. Hamza felt a deep sense of gratitude towards these guardians of the moon. Mesmerized by their ingenuity, Hamza spent hours observing the robots in action. He imagined the vast network of information flowing between the moon and Earth, forging a connection that transcended the boundaries of distance and time. These remarkable machines were tasked with collecting vital data about the moon and relaying it back to Earth. Their sensors and instruments analyzed the moon's composition, gravity, and atmospheric conditions. Curiosity piqued, Hamza cautiously approached the robots, intrigued by their purpose. He observed their precise movements and the way they seamlessly communicated with each other. It was as if they were a bridge between the moon and his beloved Earth. Eventually, Hamza realized that it is time to return home. With a heavy heart, he bid farewell to his lunar companions. Hamza guided the quad bike back to the hidden grove where he had found it. Carrying a bag filled with moon gems, sparkling remnants of his lunar escapade, he made his way back to the bridge that connected the moon to Earth. Descending from the moon's surface, Hamza found himself back on Earth. As he stepped on Earth, he realized that his thrilling adventure with the quad bike and the robotic octopuses were nothing more than a dream. From that day onward, whenever Hamza gazes at the moon from his terrace, he does so with a profound sense of awe and appreciation. He knows that the moon holds infinite mysteries and endless possibilities, waiting to be explored once again.